Good afternoon, boys and girls. This is Miss Conley. Good afternoon, learning coaches. I just thought for this week's newsletter that it would be easier for me to make a recording to show you a few things, just to make sure that we're ending the semester. As you know, tomorrow is January 21st, and it will be the end of semester 1. That means all T1 courses, which is math, science, language arts, and social studies, will be ending. Anything not submitted will automatically receive a 0 at midnight tomorrow. So I just wanted to go over a few things with you to make sure that we're getting all assignments in and everything turned in. So first thing is what we want to do is right here is our lesson completion box. Okay, so if you look here, you want to make sure that by the end of tomorrow that this is at 100%. And when I send out the newsletters, you see things like we should be at 93% and so on. So tomorrow is the day that T1 courses, that language arts, math, science, and social studies should be at 100% complete. So make sure that you are working in those courses to get those complete. It looks like most everybody's there, but I just want to make sure that we are doing that. I don't want anybody to receive any unnecessary zeros. Also, if you want to just make sure when you click on a subject, I'd like for you to do this as well. Click on subject. So I just clicked on language arts. Then it brings me to all of my assignments. Okay, so this is in the student version. This is what a student's gradebook should look like. Okay, over here you'll see the assignments given, and we'll see a portfolio, and then you'll see the points given. Okay, if you don't see any points right here given, or if you see that it has not been submitted, then I do not have it. Okay, sometimes people mark them as submitted offline to give you extra time, and sometimes you just forget to go back and resubmit them. So make sure that you did submit through webmail, or check and make sure if you did submit it offline that it has a grade beside it to make sure that I have received it. If not, send me a webmail immediately letting me know so that I know to be looking for it and talk to administration about that coming in late if you already submitted offline. Otherwise, I suggest making sure that you submit through webmail tomorrow, especially portfolio items, as you can see, they're weighted very heavily. Okay, so also here you can click on the point value. This one does not have a point value as this is just a demo, but if this was a graded assignment, you would see a point value here. If you click on this points, you can pull up the graded assignment. You'll see my comments and an attached rubric on most of them where you can click and make changes if there's anything that you need to make changes on, and webmail me those changes. So you could just scroll down through your grade book, making sure that every assignment has a grade or every portfolio assignment has a grade. If that was not at 100%, you will be able to scroll down to the bottom and see the remaining assignments that need to be submitted in your grade book. So you can click on the lesson right through here. You can see the lesson that you can click on to go and complete. So if this quiz was not taken, all I would have to do is click on that 24 right there, and it takes me right back into the lesson, and I can go ahead and submit that missing assignment to help me get my 100% turned in. Okay, so that's information regarding the semester end and checking your grade book, making sure all assignments are submitted. I suggest doing that for language arts, math, science, and social studies. Okay, then we want to go back home, and I want to talk to you about another thing, your planner. So on Monday, which will be the 26th, begins semester B courses. Starting on Monday, next Monday, a week from today, you should see on your planner your new courses. Making sure I'm going through making sure that this is happening, but just in case, I want you to go ahead and check and make sure that your courses are scheduled to start on Monday. So when you do this, you want to go into your planner, and learning coaches, you can rerun that scheduler. If you're not seeing courses, T2 courses scheduled for, let's see let's go down here. For the 26th, if you're not seeing lessons scheduled for the 26th for Language Arts T2, then go ahead and run that scheduler from the Learning Coach homepage. You'll need to go in and run that scheduler to make sure that those courses are beginning on January 26th, and you want to make sure that you have a semester end date of June 10th. Okay, if you have any questions about that, feel free to webmail me. I'll be more than happy to run that scheduler for you if you need that refreshed. But make sure that you do have T2 courses January 26th, as we will be starting semester B for T2 courses. Also, another reminder that I have for you is to go home. And you should see this LEAP test coming up on your daily planner. Make sure that if you haven't submitted that yet, to go ahead and do that. So you just click here on your daily planner, LEAP test, and it will take you right through to how to do the LEAP test. It's progress monitoring. We do this test 3 times a year, the beginning, middle, and end, to monitor student growth. So you can go ahead and make sure that you get that LEAP test in as soon as possible. So I wanted to go over those few announcements with you. I do want to show you one other important detail. So let me log in as myself so I can show you. Okay, so from my login, I just logged in real quick, and I just wanted to show you our message board. So from yours, you're going to go up to the top and hit the purple thumbtack, and then it'll give you the list of message boards. You want to click on Miss Conley's homeroom, and here we are, abundance of resources that you can use. Our 4th grade times where newsletters are posted, helpful resources. That includes state testing preparation, what to do when you finish early, our writing rubric. When you see the writing rubric grades that you receive on the prompts, and it says you would receive a 4 out of 10, 6 out of 10, or whatever that may be, this based on this rubric that the state has given us and what you will be tested on for part of the Florida State Assessment. So that's all there for your resources. Our STAR Student Board, students that are doing a great job in their work examples. So the club here, and I will continue to add students to this club. I'm so proud of our STAR students. And also you'll see our live lesson link is posted here. That is for all live lessons, and when you do your monthly assessments, it's right here, same link. Okay, so under our Mrs. Conley's homeroom live lesson link and our live lesson schedule. There will be no live lessons this week to allow you to have time to complete T1 courses. Okay, so no live lessons this week. We'll resume our normal schedule Monday the 26th. So that's it that I wanted to share with you about message boards and the wonderful tools of resources that we have. There's also recordings here for you to view as well. And our homework is posted as well. Okay, so I just want to show you one more thing, one more look at the announcements and things that we went over today. So here's your checklist, so you can pause this video and just make sure that you complete this checklist. T1 courses in January 21st at midnight. Check your grade book to ensure all portfolios are submitted. Make sure that none are put as submitted offline. Make sure that you have a grade for all portfolios. January 21st at midnight. Anything that does not receive a grade, the system automatically inputs a 0 for. So please, please make sure that you check your grade book to make sure all of your portfolios are submitted, and get those to me as soon as possible by tomorrow at midnight. Make sure that you take your LEAP test, and then remember that semester T2 courses begin on January 26th. You want to go back into your planner, make sure that Monday the 26th shows T2 courses scheduled, that you do have a math, science, social studies, and reading or language arts on that day. If you do not, you need to rerun your scheduler and make sure you have a semester end date of June 10th. If you have any questions on how to run that scheduler, please go back and webmail me or look over this recording to see how to make sure that it is on your planner. Okay, so this is your checklist of important things to make sure to do that you're up to date and on track. This is an example of what your gradebook may look like. Please notice that PACE Math is 17 to 17 weeks are completed. Okay, so your grades are entered if you have PACE Math. Skills for Success is your study island, and that grade is updated. If you would like to still work in Skills for Success, you can do that until tomorrow at midnight is the cutoff for all Study Island Semester 1 grading. Okay, so if you make any changes to Study Island, please send me a webmail so I know to go back and manually change that. I have to manually change the Study Island grade. So if there's any month or week that you go back and work in, please let me know so I can update that for you. And finally, the Success Maker grade, you will see those change this week, and those grades are going to be updated, and that is based on the amount of time you spent for the month. So for example, say November, based on how many work days that we had, how many school days we had for that month, you may, we'll say there was 150 possible minutes that you could have worked that week. Okay, so say you worked 130 out of the 150, so your score would be 130 out of 150. Okay, so that is how the Success Maker grade is populated, so be mindful of that for this coming semester to make sure that you are working. If you have Success Maker math or reading, that you are working the 20 minutes 4 days a week. Okay, that's the requirement if you're in PACE Math, to make sure, or Success Maker, that you have 20 minutes 4 days a week, and that's how you will have that grade there for Success Maker. Any questions about that, please reach out. And finally, you'll see in your grade book that you have a writing prompt 1 and 2 grade. Okay, so if you did not do it, you have a 0. If you did do it, you have a 100, okay, or a 5 out of 5. If you click on the 0 or the 5, you will see your feedback. If it's a 0, it just says that you received a 0 because you did not submit this. So please make sure for next semester, if you did not submit one, that you are submitting those prompts when they're sent out. If you do have a 5, if you click on it, you'll see specific feedback given from your essay. Okay, so I left specific feedback there. For prompt 2, I'm still working with those. I wanted to make sure that you went ahead and got your 100%, or just wanted to make sure that everyone had a grade for that. Okay, so I'm still going back and adding the specific feedback for each individual for the writing prompt 2. But writing prompt 1, everyone's is completed, and everyone has a grade for both prompts. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you today, some important information. Please reach out if you have any questions. And I just wanted to say thank you for all that you do and all of your hard work. I hope you have a wonderful week, and enjoy your short week this week, and as a reward of all the hard work that you've done. And let's finish strong this semester 1, and I look forward to a great start in semester 2. And I feel so privileged and honored to be your teacher. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.